I'm a producer. Our producer. I am live in 3, 2. I am live right now. Hello, and welcome to Coast Nation Fan TV. I am Pelo. I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs, Amakosi Football Club. And a quick one, we are reacting to the starting 11 Kaizer Chiefs versus TS Galaxy le Mbombela. Babiza kanjani? Akusikho phansi, so kuphezulu eMbombela. I'm feeling weird. Anyways, so Uzwane has made one change ku starting 11 sakhe, and that change is forced by the fact that vela ma right backs ethu are injured. So he has brought back Ukwinika to the starting 11, which, as we've spoken throughout the week, was expected, right? Because someone is going to have to play a right back between Yena and Ongezana. We'll only know really when the game starts, but for now we don't know who's going to play right back, because emumva khona uPeterson as a goalkeeper, khona Ongezana, Ukwinika, uDove noHlanti standard, but now we don't know who's actually going to play as a right back until we see the game starts. And I've made my opinion known for the past few days. Although both of them are not natural right backs, I would still prefer for who's this guy, for Ongezana to play as a right back, because now he has the pace and it will serve him well when it comes to recovering and going forward as well, because he has an advantage over Ukwinika with that, because Ukwinika does not have that much pace going forward. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying this video, please do make sure to like it so that more people like you can see this stream as we are going live. So let me just save this. The second thing, Vele, is in midfield. It's unchanged. Sitebe and Umart still play together. They played together in the previous game. So if it's not broken, don't fix it. Do like I do. Players mabedlala kahle, keep them in the starting 11. So that's basically what has happened in our midfield trio. Ukuthi we've kept all three of them. Ayi bese siyafika phambili. Yabona phambili ke Uzwane, if anything happens, if we miss chances, if we end up losing this game somehow, I can understand awuthi ngicobele lento. I can understand if kuthiwa Usail is on the bench because of match fitness and adapting to South African football. I get that, right? Mangatwa, that's the case. But Caleb, with or without Usail, Caleb does not deserve to be starting for Kaizer Chiefs. Uzwane uba nenkani ke manje. Yabona njengamanje Uzwane nje uba nenkani engekho unnecessary. And yes, Caleb might go in and score a goal, but it doesn't deserve to be starting for Chiefs. He does not. He doesn't. If usoloku sinesana nama feelings o Caleb bebeloku bezidlisa, angiunderstand mina. Angiunderstand ngempela why Caleb is playing again. Why is Caleb playing? That will just be the question that I will ask, because once he starts missing chances again, I'm gonna lose it. Once he fails to make movements, once he starts throwing his hands on the air, and I'll lose it, because angazi Uzwane wayebuyisa uCaleb. Angazi coach bebhola sometimes banento nje abanokuyenza yokuba nenkani. Yokuba nje nenkani engekho. Angazi mina ufunani uCaleb egroundini bafethu. I get, as I said, if let's say Udupre was playing central, or in fact if Umdu was playing as a Uguti, it's either what's this thing, udlalisa umfana waka uduba umfana omncane, dlalisa yena through the middle, udlalisa kuDupre wide, because that's the preferred position in Zwane's eyes. But Caleb does not deserve to be in that team. Angafuna khuluma ngoDoli, because uDoli singakhuluma ngayo second half yada. But nje bobo two, they don't deserve it. But more so Caleb akumele ngabe uyadlala kule game, period. And the worst thing that will happen, or that could happen, the worst thing that could happen is that Ukelepu plays today and he scores. Yes, I know that sounds like I'm crazy in the head or something, because he plays for Chiefs. So if he scores for Chiefs, I should be happy, right? But no, the thing is, uzofika dlala umsangano we-game 45 minutes wonke akore goal elilodwa, and then all of a sudden sesithi, "Hayi, Caleb scored a goal for us. Hayi, Caleb." No, he does not deserve to be in that team. Ngizokusho nje lokho kube clear mina ukuthi uKeleb has no business, absolutely none, of playing for of starting for Chiefs, because enye into vele ngomdu mina ngoduba vele ngoba esekhona lapha ebenchini into ezokwenzeka vele usezoyileka igame time sonke lesikhathi lesi, because manje sekunomdlali who's playing ahead of him in Usahile in this case. But leyo ukuthi manje futhi nomuntu odlala into engasile, hayi suka lo amjita lo nje wasidlisa. Mina uzwana ngimazi uba nenkani and uyiforce izinto, uforce izinto ekungamela abeyiforce. And once again, I will say to those people who think I'm complaining that Sahil should be starting, I don't care whether Sahil should be starting or not. I just care ukuthi Caleb is starting Kaizer Chiefs. Yes, I agree. We are fika uSahil mhlambe mdlalisa 20 minutes here, 30 minutes, and then but lo mjito uKaleb uzokora ngezinqa bese kuthiwa uKaleb uyadlala, is a top goal scorer. Ngiyaxolisa ukunxapha kodwa ke nje ayikho right land. Awuthi ngizwa ama comments enu before ngiqede video. Umkhok says ola lapho sibheke ngabomvu le win. Comment Sportsethu says Khosi Impilo awe Lipat official ola Mkhok says I'm seeing Pimenyimana as a starter. Like it's weird ufunani. Nkosinathi Popper says Khosi for life awe. Phazima says Hola Khosi Nation awe guys. Mhle 69 says Bafo kwamba kahle, hayi uyasengingconywana phela noma ngivuka ngikhwehlela nje kuseni, but ke leliso lubaba lo says let's collect these 3 points Khosi if uKeleb engagage. And then Umkhooks says he will score by mistake, and vele and the people will say ngiyabona ke. I know ukuthi there's someone who probably watched the stream and left without getting a context of why I'm complaining about Caleb. And Caleb scores today and all of a sudden he's a hero. We're forgetting ukuthi he's not good enough. Ngoba ungakora ukora kodwa kusala mongasikeze lutho mawungakori, then what? Because here's the thing engihlezi ngikhala ngawo uKaleb manje ukuthi the thing is next season makuthiwa sidlala Super League or somehow we qualify for a Champions League, this is the thing that will happen. We'll play against teams that will have the ball, teams that we will not always dominate when we have the ball, where we'll need to Caleb or any of our players to play a different role. If uKeleb role yakhe ku Chiefs ukuthi akore here and there, akasinikeze lutho enye, then iso struggleisha kufanele ukuthi asinamdlali phela in big games uzosebenzela emathimini abhayizayo njengaye, and then bese ke mama kulawo ma game la uzokora, and then bese sithi ha uKeleb striker set ayikho lento nakade nga give up. Then next ngamjikela umuntu eso kodwa phela vele umuntu mayibozo yaboza nje. And then Phazima says Caleb will score today, please give him a chance. I've given him in half a season, I've given him, yabona nto le, yabona impandla le yokuloko ngithi oh Caleb how week in week out bukeni lezami yebo hela la hamba manje sekumele ngize ngikame ngilethe phambili nolezami ngihlezi ngibambe ikhanda uKaleb. Angikwazi nje ukunikeza uKaleb a chance manje ngikhathele kunina ngiqala lo mjito yeheni. And then Umkhok says zokora by mistakes or penalty, amakhosi ajabulile 2-0. And then Uminenhle says why not Njabulo Ngcobo for Kwinika, but we'll see. I don't know. That is why ngithi mina if kuuthi uKwinika will play as right back, then that's what justifies his selection, because the justification will be Kwinika has played as right back and Njabulo has not played as right back. But if Kwinika comes in and he plays as a center back, then I would say why not Njabulo Ngcobo, right? That's the question I would ask, which the answer could be because uKwinika usedlalile noDove bese ngithi mina but uKwinika mayidlala noDove bayadlisa boba u2 nje, so kushuthi partnership engasebenzi. Why ke siyiforce partnership engasebenzi? You understand? either way, it seems like it does not make sense for Ukweneka to play. But I'm more angry or frustrated and disappointed in Zwane for starting Caleb. That's all I'm saying. I get it, Tekasai. We are figure league, and it's understandable why he could be benched in these early games, because Chiefs is trying to, get him ready, whatever. I'm trying to explain is attaining. Ease him in, if you will. You understand? They're easing him into the starting 11, and then eventually he will be starting Ama games. But for now, he's just not starting Ama games. Okay. What is happening? Oh, my stream. Angazi noma ngifrizile, nizongitshela ukuthi ngifrizile. I'm buffering apparently. Jesu, this is when I need someone also producer issue ukuhandlisha these technical issues. Anyways, angiqhubekeke mina. Uzanovuyo says Zwane is not, Theophilus says Zwane is not bold at all nje. Hayi, yazi nje ilento yenza abantu bazogcina bethu nama favorites vele. Kushuthi Caleb kuzothi uyi favorite yakhe phela, because he's selecting him despite the fact that. And then Zanovuyo says, I'm not sure if I know football anymore. It's either I don't know it or my favorite coach Mangete does not. Ngege, this is too much. I would put Christian and Sahil. Ega Christian, I get it, because he can come in second half and change the game. But I don't get it. Namngempela. Nento engenzeki kahle. And then Spark says Sahil is not ready for the starting 11, perhaps, but Caleb is also not ready for the starting 11. So yeah. Sbusiso says, I'm completely disappointed with the inclusion of Caleb. Aren't we all, Sbuda? Aren't we all disappointed? Umanda says, Mara Caleb, why? Exactly, good question. Like, why Caleb? Really, why? And then Usbongobuko says, if Caleb doesn't do anything in the first half, Zwane must hook him off at halftime. Ngeke uzomkhipha ngo-70. That's another thing, ukuthi ufika dlalisisa umuntu ozosifika sibozele ajika amkhiphe ngo-70 owangamkhiphi in case of uduli. So ngiyaqakeka mina impela wamjida ufuna ne-groundini. And then Uzanovu says, I don't even, if Caleb scores, that's not a Kaizer Chiefs player. Nami ngempela uCaleb angimuzwa kahle. Uspark says Caleb is true, must walk out from natural. And then Umanda says, disappointed in Zwane for Caleb. I can even live with Dolly, but Caleb icon. Exactly, because we understand ukuthi abanye abadlali, you understand ukuthi sesimbonile kube ne case study, a mini case study that we've conducted as Kaizer Chiefs fan, yokuthi Udoli plays better as a 10 in these days. Eboza njalo this season, the games where he has played better was when he played as a 10. So maybe shift him to that position. He can give you something. Udoli uyazi mawuthole free kick endaweni dangerous angayikora. uCaleb angazi angikwazi nakukhuluma ngaye. The way ngicomplaina ngaye, the way I complain about him, he might score a goal today in the first half, even two, weird enough, because I feel like we're just making the opposite of jinxing something. When you jinx, when you talk so good, everything is going well, then things start going bad. Maybe today we're talking, say everything's going well, bad with Caleb, and then things will go well. Asas. And then Uspesihle says, no, because Kaizer Chiefs thought we were crazy when we were telling them to sign new players in January, because look now, many of our players are injured, and I'm not saying Sekhota, so he's injured too. Hayi bo, yazi anginakanga kuma reserve khona uThawa, uNcobo, nange uZwane, uMatlo, uSahil noDuba. Anginakanga yazi ukuthi uSekhota is not even in the hey, I wonder what happened. That's another story. That basically means yeah. Who's been added to those reserves? I think it's probably Matlo was there last week as well. I think the person who's been added is probably Tawa or Ngob. So Sekhota Pro is probably injured as well, but Akasho Lutho ngaye. but sobona ukuthi kuthiwani. And then Marvin, I got guys. Marvin says, no man, Caleb is good. He doesn't get a proper supply. Guys, got Tina says, I'm starting to believe ukuthi, with all due respect, ngathi sibuka amagame angafani. Caleb manga ama chances are clear wagejayo. Ngeke bafethu ngeke. I've played football, I watch football. De Bruyne is one of the best creative midfielders. Haaland is one of the best strikers. Right now is the best striker in the world. Or Lewandowski or Suarez. But yes, just a second. They don't do this. I can't remember where defend and expect the ball. They don't do that. They make runs in spaces. We can't say Caleb Asha Emvagoma defender is not getting supply. We can't say Caleb Kecha ama 1-on-1 no keeper ama tap in City supply Kashen guys. No. I refuse man. How many chances have we missed kanti we Chiefs sitting? No guys, never mina vele ngeke, never ngeke bafethu ngeke. We can disagree there, but ngeke impela ngeke because I've heard this argument from a few people ngempela saying no, Caleb does not get supply. Njani kaloku chini yeah kahleni guys. No, Caleb gets a supply. It might not be a De Bruyne level, but still he gets enough chances ukuthi he's supposed to be at 15 goals this season. Siyakhohlwa kulomjita amagola wakorela u4 hour ama penalties, I think. Yeah, 4 of them ama penalty, 3 hat-trick ama penalty, then another penalty. And then was Hokoragela out 3 here and there. And he missed a lot of chances. I guess it took Caleb Agaitol supply. I disagree because I disagree. And then Lipat's official says, I think Chiefs need to play with a striker that is constantly moving around. Yebo, that's what I'm saying. Dropping deep and running in behind. Being unpredictable. I was watching the TDC boys and up front they look fluid. And you can see even when Utuba plays, that's exactly what it does. He goes and collects the ball. Uichigelo umuntu, aqonda umuntu ashaya ipasi, angene lapha elokhunjene eboxini, usele ndukuyo finish. When he came on against Maritzburg United earlier in the season, that's the thing that he did. Wafika wangena, wadlala pass, washaya run, bamnikeza ibhola, wakore goal. That's the thing that happened. And nama movements, we've seen him do those things even playing as a number 10. Ukeleba sikubona lokho makuwuyo dlala central. Utupri waye kuphe korikolo wayesedlala as number 9. Wayenza ama movement right, wakora. Simbona nini uKeleb ekwenza lokho. In all these games, ngeke guys. Ngeke. Luqhuba nama comment bengivumelana njalo nalomuntu kodwa ngathi ngiyamphikisa ukunje se uKeleb bafethu usengoneliwe ama weekend amaningi gabi this year. Hawu ngibe neviki elihle ngiqede ngizodliswa uKeleb. Ngeke. And then Manda says, Mara, what more must Duba do to get a start? He's one. Like seriously, like honestly ngempela because uyazidlisa uKeleb, uyasidlisa. Olwin 2-0. And then Themba says hola khosi impilo asimdinga uKeleb. No, we don't cause. And then Usamuel says why Mara, for once we must support the technical team because we don't know the coach plan. Here's the thing, ngiyalazi plan ilika coach because siyalibona lenza week in week out ukuthi kube ne strike esilapha phambili esokwenza ama movement. Le strike esithe grounding basitshele move across, make a run. Every week we see uZwane ithumbnail ye video ayizolbe kuZwane nje memeze ethe cause uhleze memeze ukuthi akuranwe ranani make runs to priwa kwenza lokho, umduduzi shabalala yakwenza lokho, uDubu yakwenza lokho, uKeleb akakwenzi lokho. So ngeke sithi bafethu iplan ka coach silibona ukuthi ucoach wenzani. This is not me saying I'm support uZwane. People will tell you in fact ukuthi I tend to defend uZwane more than I should be defending him, but I do week in week out I defend uZwane. But decisions like this of playing abadlali aba out of form kunabadlali who are promising, who are playing better than him, kuzoba inkinga, kuzomqhatha nesquad. And kuzomqhatha nabanye abantu futhi who are already calling for his head. and kuzoba ne-pressure on him because kuzolokhu kuthiwa siyadliwa nje. Imagine this game we end up losing eqalisa uCaleb. What do you think the people who are already saying Zwane out will say if we lose this game? Because ngeke mfethu udlalisa umuntu osidlisayo, ngeke udlalisa umuntu osidlisayo. Ngisho kuthiwa ngiyakusupport kodwa ngidlisa uCaleb, siyakwazi lokho. Caleb uyasidlisa. Kuyasho manje ukuthi ngicasukile sengikhuluma isiZulu kuphela. I'm not even, let me go back to English. Caleb costs us games. That sounds so soft. He's been doing that consistently. And I do support them. But nje ngeke. And then mina Kosi Samuel, I will tell you this, I do support Zwane, I do support the technical team. I think they need more help, but I think this decision of bringing back Caleb is just questionable. Because if you're going to bench Ukune, if you're going to bench Ukwinika because of individual mistakes that cost us a goal at the back, then you should be benching a person who is also costing you a goal on the other side. Because look at this, we play against the Gallants, we concede a goal at the back because of a mistake Ukwinika, right? So it's logic uslisila ka bench because uslide to losing a goal. That any goal that goes in, it's either a plus or a minus for us. So if you miss a goal, that also means it's a minus for us. If you score a goal, that means it's a plus for us. If you prevent a goal, that's a plus for us. So in a way, these things balance. If Caleb misses a goal, that's a minus. Kwinika misses a goal, make a mistake, and then it leads to a goal, that's a minus. So yini-ke uma betholo minus bobabili, minus ka Kwinika mkhulu no minus ka Caleb, because ma ugeja ama goal ucost team, ma ukora ma uconsider ama goal futhi ucost team. So either way, both these players are making the same mistakes. We have a player like Unjabulo Ngcobo who's sitting on the bench. People are asking, why is he not playing? Why is he not playing? It's because of a mistake that he made earlier on in the season, and he got benched for that. Uplomu, when the season started, he was being benched because of mistakes that he made during the beginning of the season, and then he was getting benched. Yet we have Caleb who's making mistakes week in, week out, and he keeps his place in the team. Why? It does not make sense. It doesn't, because at the end of the day, he still misses chances, he still fails to make a movement, he just doesn't do anything for us, and we have to be patient with him and not be patient with everyone else. Nah, fam. And then Lubabalo says 433 Kone, wait. We already have a starting 11, Kosi. His starting 11 is already out. It's Peterson, Gezana, Kwinika, Dove, Hlanti, Stebe, Mart, Stebe, Mtutuzi, and then Umart, Dupri, Doli, and Caleb. That's our starting 11. And Caleb is not available. Usekhotha is not even available. I think he's injured also, or he's just being benched flat out. Because now ngomunye umuntu who's been wasteful. At least I would even say I prefer UKG kuno Caleb. Because UKG at least uyakususa ukushisa noma end product yakhe ngekho, but he gives defenders something to do. Yabo UKG, he's wasteful. I've been saying this, UKG needs footballing intelligence. He needs to do better. However, we're comparing apples to apples. He gives defenders something to do. Ukelepu, it's just a weekend. And then Lipat official says, look at Mailula, he's playing and scoring 4 downs, but we fail to give our youngsters like Dubai a chance. And then Sobe says, complainer City Sundowns, Bulali quality a ball. That's a story for another day. As much as the Sundowns, but at the end of the day, they are also giving Umailula and to perform, and it's been given a chances go senior team. Tino we to abadlala to perform. Check a foot good Oba never perform which is Sondel. But good Oba never perform. Our best player this season was Unjabulo Plum before they sold him. Ukamgap good development. La Eswini Magugutu Banot Lala Njamanjum has been promising. Pumap good development. Utuba Pambil, Pumap development. So Mota took Pegabona Laba Abangana was good development. They are performing better than Labant Esbating Ion Abangabas Lisange. So that's what I'm saying. Then we can't be complaining ukuthi abafana abancane abahandle pressure bashulwa kanjani yibo nje laba abantu abadala abazidlisa zidliswa abantu abadala. So le ndaba ukuthi ilokhu senza ama excuse why we're not playing the kids ukuthi pressure is too much. If the pressure is too much for them, why are they even sitting on the bench? Because basically we are saying awozobuka nje wena ukutraina ne team akusizi nje mdlali. He is better off playing nontanga bakhe kwi development than sitting on the bench week in week out, because manje mayengasadlali kwi DDC uyarasta nje uhle nje ebhenchini ubuka uKeleb esidlisi ekubeni as the boy knows very well ukuthi he's better than uKeleb, but he's sitting on the bench. Why? Because he doesn't understand, because he's coming from development. Singaqashazwa nje. Please do like the video, guys, by the way. And then Usposetu says, I'm also disappointed with the inclusion of Dole and Caleb. With the losses in January, they have not been doing well. For God's sake, can you please start Duba in a game? At this point, the way Caleb is like awakavela vela uDoli naye nje he's been poor, but at this point I think someone else was saying in these comments ukuthi it's even better ukuthi uzungcono ulokhu nje uzungcono nendaba kaDoli uzidlisa nje kodwa hayi lokhu kaCaleb. And then wait, ngisacinga ama comments nula cause now I'm lost asemaningi. Oh yeah, so comment kaCharlie Impilo, any live streams? I don't know what live streams, but if you are referring to will I be streaming a game, no, because if I can do that then I will get my channel will get blocked on YouTube, so I can't do that because of copyrights. And then Avela says Ganti, this baby mnyana Caleb ubadleleni kanti sucathi there's some black magic. Angazi mina angazi. I don't know why uRadebe ngamfaki. That's just another good question, because even at this point you could even bench uDoli, play Umdu on the right, and then play uRadebe through the middle, one of the players who's not been given a chance, who I know when he does play, he always gives you something uRadebe. But now there were talks Guti might go out on a loan, which he didn't do eventually, so he's just sitting there with Chiefs. These players, I saw Guti Farmer went to Varsity FC something, so that player is also gone. So that's just happening. So now uRadebe bazogcina bephelela lapho cause abadlaliswa. And then Usposetu says Doli always pitches up in Galaxy games. Let's hope he does too today. And then Andile says, well, he should try playing Jabulo Ngcobo and Dove at centre back and Gezana at right back. That's what I was saying, Guti. Personally, that's the combo I would have started. Mtupa Mvana says, crazy to see that Caleb is giving nothing to Zwane. Have favoritism tendency. Yabo, this is what I was saying, Veluguti. Because of these constant selections, Gazwane, that we don't get, people will end up saying things like this, Veluguti, my favorites. Because what's another logical reason if you look at how what Zwane has done or what Caleb has done in this season, then Zoti, what is it that we don't see thina sonke thina balandela sikuboni lokho? Because mangaqala ipoll manje, like, if I can start a poll, like ngibuze nje simple question ukuthi ngibuze nje simple question. Okay, my C is not working, so that's the problem I have. But I was going to start that poll and ask a simple question, really, Uguti, like, should Ukele be playing, and see how many people, what people will say in the comments, because we poll, because people see Uguti, this guy is not giving us a thing, yet he's still being picked. Caleb, my keyboard, yeah, I need to wait for that thing. So it doesn't make sense. And then my comments, Kunika mustn't go play right back. That's what I thought. He pays him for me. Theophila says 100 because he can score just to bribe us like Nukovic did in the game. Then we need him to pitch Dololo. Yeah, it's like a bribe and the more I talk like this, the more I feel like he will just score. and yeah, but ke anginandaba uzobe sizi team in any case, but Duba is better than Caleb. Yes, Duba is definitely better than Caleb. Zanovu says, I don't blame Caleb. He can't play football. He must try volleyball. I play his mentor for not suggesting that to him. Wavele watrola ke Zanovu. And then Usbu says, Ukosisbu says, Ukunika uzozidlisa ngekho help ngaye A1. Caleb, I think okay. Caleb, I think uzodlala kangcono ngoba uyazi une competition ebenchini. The thing is, I don't think uKaleb uboza ngamabomu. You understand? Because if uKaleb uboza ngamabomu, then vele ngabe sithi awuzo improve because sekune competition. But it's because it's just not good. You understand? Or he's not been good. Maybe he's still gonna get better, but it's just not good. So that's why I boza. It's not because agana competitions. How uyaboza nje ngoba uyaboza. That's the thing. You understand? So okay, but people will surprise you. Never write off abantu. So maybe that's the warning I should give to myself. And then next one is Utheo says, even if Kosi he does not get a supply, does he make himself available for creating goals? That's a good question. I said this Uguti Caleb was throwing his hands in the air. I think which game this was, Sekukuna, I think. And then Duba comes in, he starts getting a map ball. This is it how. All of a sudden Duba is getting a one defender. And all of a sudden Duba is in the box, creating space for himself, taking shots. Goopy. He did that I think in 8 or 13 minutes. And Caleb had been there for good 70 minutes. And he did not do one of those things. So then umuntu ngeke ukuthi akayitholi supply kodwa naye icashe emva kwama defend. And Caleb has been given more than 3 chances a game. All misses nje kanti he have 5 chances to score 1 goal. Udinga 100. Sibongobuko says, can Dolly nomdu swap so Dolly can play as a 10? Yeah, that could work, but ilento ngisho ukuthi uzwana ubuya abe nenkani naye. I feel like all coaches do have this tendency ukuba nenkani njengasile, because uzovela fike aqhubeka adlalisa system yakhe efanayo, kanti if at least bengaswapha from time to time, that could make it flexibility and make us unpredictable. Also Udoli is more effective nje vele through the middle, so maybe if they can swap, I think that would be better. Andile says kanti bona mos abamkhombisi yini. I don't know ukuthi abamkhombisi in movement if you are a footballer, if you call yourself a footballer and you still need to be shown how to move, usinenkinga nje enkulu makusamele sikufundise at this level how to make, we can improve your movement, you understand, but uKaleb ayidinge kunake improve because ayikho. You understand? I can work with improving something, but it must be there to be improved. Mayingekho uzo improve aningekho. It's like saying hayibo kumele si renovate indlu. Uzo renovate kanjani indlu ingakhiwe? Khoni tini nje. Hayi. Anqapha futhi. Okay, 10 minutes before the game, we're about to wrap up. Let me read the few comments. Usekhota is there on the bench. Hayibo. Kulento engiyibonile mina usekhota ubengaveli. I will check again. Ngibona uthawa noNgcobo noNangi. Okay, uzochecka futhi. And then Sakhota is there on the bench. Ukaya Malinga says we'll collect the maximum points. I can feel it. 3-1 the final score. That's the spirit on a cause. Andy let's say Johnson should come and assist Zwane. He can be his second assistant. I'm not against that idea as Velemina Yogutu Zwane Usizo, and I've said this before. He does need help. So I think someone, I don't know who, must be appointed to help him, but they must know Guti, they are second in command, they are helping him, and they are not the coach, because once Kwaba no coach abaning, then there are complications in the team. Dude, can we watch the game with you? You watch along? Oh my god. Masenzi watch along so banenkinga, because I think we're going to delay, so as I'm speaking I'm probably behind with what's this Udon who's asking that good, can you have a watch along? The problem is that I will probably be behind with mina uyabonga ngoba ngi-live, so ngena i-call mina ngisakhuluma ukuthi awunansi cross yabo like eradweni, so that would be the problem. Eventually though ama watch along so wenza, but not now. Maybe mangibuye SA makuthi ngile stadium, but for now I can't, unfortunately. And then umhle 69 uyahleka iBlack Panther. Oh, this is probably the funniest comment I've heard. I've seen. Uti, hey admin, umpili igama. Uti, are you perhaps related to Coach Rulani? I see some resemblance. Angifani no Rulani, Kahleni. There's nothing that looks like Rulani here. Rulani, no. Konwa ethi ngifana noHlanti because I'd cut my hair, but I don't look like. I think Usposed who said I look like Hlanti. I don't look like Rulani. I did sound like what's this thing? I did sound like Rulani during the week because my voice was gone. So I sounded like Rulani, but otherwise I'm not related to Rulani. So yeah. Anyways, next comment gave me a call in 2 minutes. In a few minutes, Sports says for people wanting to watch the match, at Just Football is streaming the game live from 15:25 on YouTube. So okay, hambani ke lawo machannel ngagcina ebuya value, but ke uSports no plug uthi hambani yobuka igame lapha ngoba nifuna ukukhokhela network ethize. And then Tower and Ngobo can be the good center backs with Kwinika. Yabo indaba kaThawa sazoyikhuluma futhi. I think eKaThawa njengobhilliard uBhilliard Valley is out for the rest of the season, for the rest of his contract, so he's never playing for the Chiefs again. I think it's the same thing with Utawa, like he's leaving the Chiefs, so I don't think they'll be renewing his contract. So getting him used to playing and having him as our dependable center back pairing partner of another player, only for him to leave, then in King. And then next is Zakele says, oh no, Theophilus says, Tony, I wish so too. I wanna see all our reactions when Caleb misses, cause wow, Uzo catch a village. I feel like I should just set up a camera for the entire game and then maseng record the reaction, or for future, for tomorrow maseng release another video ngqala ngama reaction ka Caleb mise catch. Then Stick and Bet say, let's go. Tembo Guhle says, I wish Kaizer Chiefs play CRC today, not play like a gym training. Ngampela, oh serious, yes. Sengakhohlwa ukufunda kanjalo. Yeah, nami ngithemba kanjalo baye kusichaphaza. And then Manda says, as I said, Chiefs would win, but this Caleb situation is just a problem. I'm just not sure now. How can you be sure if the players not make sure? That's a good one. And then Cook says, Mina, I know someone who looks like Mpelo. Yes, there are people who look like me now. I guys. Mehlola, mina, I know someone who looks like Mpelo. Theophilus says the game has been postponed to 4 p.m. Kosi, so please don't cut us off. We're enjoying this. Whoa, guys. Is that true, or you just want me to sit here? Njani, guys. Njani. This is why I need to start using the Twitter on my phone and use that camera more, because then I don't see these things happening on Twitter, because now I don't know what the game has been postponed. Oh, by the way, thank you for saying that. You're enjoying the video, but I can't see anything. I still want to check what's going on here. Why would they postpone a game? What's happening? Because it's not open on my side. Match kickoff delayed. The match will now kick off at 4 p.m. due to overcrowding at the stadium. Mbombela, guys. That was a World Cup stadium. Yini nkinga abalandeli bebe late or something. Yeah, nam saying checkile game qala ngo4. Hayi guys, le flow ayipheli ngiyashiselwa mina yaya. Kodwa manje ngoba kushisa futhi kumele yes ngiyajuluka. So qhubeka ke sikhulume qhubekani niletha ama comments enu. We'll wait for the game to start at 4. New kickoff, damn, due to overcrowding in the ground, changed to 4 p.m. Last time lights went off and we won. Yeah, so depend on hackers or whoever does whatever to delay these things. Khona abantu abathandaza kunamakholwa abalandeli beChiefs bakholwa too much baze bacela uGod ukuthi akahlehlisa igame or ayiphazamise. Ngenelela Nkosi, ngenelela baba, asifuna ukudlala namhlanje. Athi uGod no. Ngizonidelela igame. And then the game has been delayed ngempela. So that's the thing. Now that's the thing. Yazi njalo this video was supposed to be 15 minutes, but I saw good people are joining in and they are continuing to watch. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna continue. Guys, please, by the way, do like the video. Wow, look at that. 1,000 views. That is impressive. I like that. It feels so good. Like, it feels so good. 40 minutes, 1,000 views. That's like, oh. Thank you guys for watching. No, saqhubeka siyakhuluma. Ngicela ni share stream. Ngifuna ukubona ukuthi if you are sharing a stream to other people, what happens? Ne, I just wanna see. So asiqhubeke. Cause bese sikhuluma sinqamula lento yokuthi what else can we talk about in this game that is not Caleb, because he's a talking point. And there is this strong feeling and yokuthi uzokora. And Caleb angifuna kore mina. Angifuna kore for the reasons I've mentioned before. I feel like is kunenye inkinga that Uzwane might not be seeing. Not inkinga, a solution. Take uDupree. As uDupree, I work rate yakhe, ama-runs akhe. He does that better than Caleb, right? So manje singakhulumi ngokuthi uCaleb yaboza. Just sikhulume ngokuthi he must be considered as a center forward manje at this point, because yena noDuba bangasibanga scheme singakhuluma kaCaleb. Then uSahil Vele have discussed this in length ukuthi he should continue playing on the right, which basically means, I wonder though, because last week you remember what happened ukuthi Uzwane, when he brought in uSahil, he then brought uDupree to play through the middle and then Sekgotha was out wide. So that means there is that potential yokuthi ngifuna cousin confirm something le ndaba yokuthi ukhona ne groundini uSekgotha ngempela, because ukuthi if kuukuthi Uzwane iplan lakho ukuthi if Caleb thing doesn't work, he's planning to use uDupree. It's a good and bad thing. Okay, angi-contradict, so explain what I mean by that. What I mean by Caleb uDupree playing a 9 as being a good and a bad thing is because now that we're already playing Caleb, that means if we make a change in the middle, we will be pushing Dupree to play as a 9, and then on the left we might play Umdu on that side, or we'll just swap a wing, start Umdu to the left, to the left, and then play Udlalu Dolgui 10, and then Zlalu Sahil wa right. You see the problem that this brings? It leaves no space for Duba. Now sengikhulumela kuDuba angisakhulumi even nangendaba yokuthi kune what's this thing, asakhulumela nanokuthi uCaleb yaboza, sesikhulumela ukuthi the other problem is that sekuncisheka ischeme uDuba manje, because the more abadlali bezibeka, the more bebet. Oh, by the way guys, for those of you engabenza ama moderate, just by the way, kunama comments that YouTube just mutes because babona kuthiwa subscribe, kanti it's not someone else asking people to subscribe, it's people asking people to subscribe to this channel. So if you're a moderator, please make sure you click on show so that those comments can show, so that other people can see what people are trying to say. Anyways, so I am concerned ngalokho ukuthi uDuba ubeseqala eseba naleyo nto ukuthi uyadlala, and bringing in another signing has kind of cost him, because now he's no longer playing, or he's no longer getting the chances that he was supposed to get, or that we thought he's supposed to get, because of the fact that Chiefs is now basically saying, not Chiefs, Uzwan is saying, I am sticking with Caleb through thick or thin. And the longer we wait, the longer we actually, I am feeling more and more agitated and scared. Oh man, guys, please don't mess this up. Because Ukosi Megezel was saying this thing yesterday. I support Liverpool and I support Chiefs. Liverpool gets whooped 3-0, and then Chiefs the following day usually does worse than that, 4-0 to Amazul. We lost 4-0 to Brighton. 3-0 to Brighton. Chiefs na yayidliwa ngapha eSouth Africa. Kunzima nje ukufavor amateam amabili, because manje siqhuma England isibhaqa uzoqhuma la eSouth Africa. Kunzima. Ayi. But awuthi ngiqhubeka ngifunda ama comments ke Uzanovuyo is saying Makhosi fans are still getting in and people are late. Vele the positive I need water, Awima. The positive is that fans are still going to the stadiums, which is why, by the way, when people said we should boycott stadiums, I told you, Guti, there is no way that people will not go to stadiums, because Chiefs is loved so much. So ngisho ngathi Chiefs yenzani, they know Guti, we can't hurt them, we can't touch them, we can't do anything. Bangahlala bangayisayini equality, bangawasayina ama-quality players, but they won't care, because they know Guti, the kind of fans that we are, we won't just say to hell with Chiefs, we're not going to games, because namanje abalandeli ba late but bakhona bazogcwala. And the fact that even though it's a stadium that was used by what's this, for a World Cup, they're still struggling to manage a crowd coming on late. That tells you ukuthi baning labo bantu, because after the tragic things that happened in 2001, now they're extra careful basically ukuthi they don't start games if kunabalandeli ngaphandle, because then kugcine sekunama stampedes and then unfortunate accidents end up happening. So it's very a good thing. We can't complain with yini bangayiqala game. Can also say hey, you can't ukuba late and because ibantu time iyasihlupha. Please do like the video. Ngiyakhuluma, ngiyakhohlela. Yeah, so let me see. The next comment is from Kosimandla, who says Oshwin Henrys is such a wasted talent. These colored boys, we must sign early, because the Cape has gangster issues nje. Sign to Gauteng teams. I was sad, guys, as Gambela to see, and I hope his family, God can just comfort his family, because it was sad to see like such a young boy been a potential, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's stabbed. It's not even like a car accident, because that's how we usually lose football players. It's a car accident, but this one's not even a car accident. It just gets stabbed. That's just sad. And like to his parents, they were looking and thinking, okay, he's growing up now, he's going to do some things for us, and then ends up happening to him. But in any case, I hope just his family gets comforted, and yeah, that's all we can say, because I don't know what else I can say. It's a sad thing. Coordination Kavecha says, Ola, can we do polls of who we would like to see in future starting 11? Yes, I will. We can. The problem that I have right now is that I have AmaPods Outula. I ordered them online, my USB hubs, so that I can connect my mouse, because my mouse is not connected, and the mouse on the laptop amapathina awasebenzi, not ama-mouse keyboard ayisebenzi, so mangizama ukutype akutypeki kahle la. So that's the problem that I have, because bengizohamba position by position and see ukuthi kwenzakalani. Okay, unless ingenza nje, what I can do is I can try and write some abbreviation bese ngibhala numbers abadlali. Like I can start by, okay, uchi akasebenzi now. I can start by GK, add option. Awavele lama options now. So yeah, we will do it maybe on the next game. Maybe we'll start before the 11 or with live stream ya Friday. Then we'll do the predictions and see how many people voted for who, and then we'll see what do people prefer, because it's always interesting to see, because maning ama views that people have ku channel there. Oh my god, I always have ama views that different from ama Kosi fans, and it's good. Ngishilo guys ngathi le flow yase Indonesia iyangigulisa ngempela, iyangiqhubeka, angiyeki namanje ukukhwehlela. Okay, so it's always interesting to hear my views, and because this channel is created precisely for that, so that I can talk to other Kaizer Chiefs fans. So Usposetu says it's been a while since while in a PSL game we had a match being delayed. We did. It wasn't a DStv it wasn't a league match. It was a what was it? It was the MTN 8 when we were playing against Stellenbosch. The game was delayed because the Craven KTH was too small, so that's what happened. And then imagine Kaizer Chiefs fan always come to stadiums and then management is not taking us serious. They know it's this thing. You know, if I know Guti, it's called taking advantage. It's not taking us serious. It's more taking advantage of us. They know Guti, we won't leave them, so they will just abuse our goodness or our love for them, instead of saying, oh wow, these people care for us and we should do everything we can to make them happy. And then Kosi says, let's get this win, Kosi. Like and subscribe, please. Yes, like and subscribe if you have not subscribed. And then Theo says, Kosi, Madrid is losing 1-0. They don't have Benzema. We need to borrow them, Caleb. Yeah, we need to give Caleb to Madrid, and then he will get all the supply for more Cruz, no Modric, no Valverde, and everyone in Madrid, no Kamavinga, Bonke. And then people will see, this guy gets a supply, he just misses a much chances. So that's the thing. And then Umandla agrees with Lipat, says, true, I think we as Coast Nation must vote for our best starting 11 and we see the end results. I will do that. You know what? If I can't do that, I will do that midweek. I will post my polls here on YouTube. I should remember that, so I should probably write it down. Ukuthi ngenze ama polls la ku Twitter na ku YouTube, and then see who do people prefer as abadlali abazoba ku starting 11. And people should not be uptight and say, don't tell the coach what to do. We are not telling the coach what to do. We're trying to see what fans prefer. I know what they preferred with calling Black Label Cup, but that was skewed to audience or to our fans who drink. For example, I didn't vote for calling Black Label Cup for few reasons. I'm not in SA, 1, and 2, I don't drink, so ngangeke vele ngivote in any case, because ngangengithenga ibeer, ngiyithengela ukuyivula bese ngichecka ilokhunji, angazi bizwa ngebingood, whatever that had a code khona lokho. But ke manje sicheck ukuthi, because ngifuna it's also interesting, ngifuna ukucompareisha ama views abantu abaku Twitter nabantu abaku Facebook abaku YouTube, because I've seen ukuthi YouTube we can talk nabantu ne, we can disagree and talk kuyahlonishwana like YouTube. Hayi mawufika la ku Twitter bakufusekisa manje uthi awube ngisakhuluma kahle nje umuntu useyolwa nawe manje sekungathi usuyisitha sakhe nje, but ke that's not the point. The point is I will do those polls throughout the week. So uye kuma community tab on these channels, on this channel, and check ukuthi who are we voting for. Maybe let's see by Friday, so bese sibavotele bonke, then before the next game then we'll reveal the results ukuthi who actually was voted more by abalandeli Chiefs. That's content for me. Okay, next is Mbongelelis. Yes, Ola Kos. Koses Anovuya says, wishing you speedy recovery, Kosimpilo. Yes, I hope so, cause this is Steph. Kancane ngikhuluma 2 minutes. And ngislima manje. This thing is dry. Ngisasho nje ukuthi it's dry. Yaphinde yabuya futhi. And then Umbukiso TV says, I smell a high scoring game. The question is, will Caleb put his name on the scoreboard or not? I'm walking away. I'm back because Caleb won't. Or he might. Or he might. In which case, people will be attacking me after the game and saying, uthini ngoCaleb, shilo sathi uzokora uCaleb namhlanje, but I don't think he will still have a good game regardless. Anyways, asiqhubeka. Football Freaks says, guys, anyone, why is the game delayed? Oh, someone has answered you, but abalandeli are still pouring into the stadium, so that's why the game is delayed. Izoqala manje ngo-4. Cook says, try on-screen keyboard. Okay, that's a good idea actually. On-screen keyboard. If lisebenza nalelo button, awunathi on-screen keyboard. Ngizosebenzisa bese ngiyawuphina. Yes, yabona ke wena we vibe impela. Yes, so we can put the keyboard over here so that it's so type, and then ngiyiphine over here because these buttons don't work. Kuzongithatha isikhathi ukutype, but it's fine. So uthubelihle says impilo la ngikhona ugesi uzohamba ngo4. Imagine, guys, indaba load shedding, shame. As indaba load shedding, it's just painful. Ibhlungu. And yeah, I don't even want to talk about it because we end up talking about politics once we go down that route, so I don't want to talk about politics. And then Uspelele says Wola Kosimpilo, game delayed because fans are still coming into the stadiums. Football Freak says, thanks bro Ish Abapangisi. Okay, they are talking to each other. Mohammed Han says, dude, ain't we watching the game? The game is starting in 15 minutes. And then Utaling Ngabo says, I just feel sorry for Unjabulo Ngobo, and I'm sure he's down in confidence because he's not given chances, even if our defense is not doing well. Like, he should be ahead of Kunika, but like like that is true. Like, you can't tell me Uguti you can't tell me Uguti Caleb the guy Kwinika deserves to play ahead of Ungcobo. Awuthi ngizameke lelo khonje ngibona ukuthi kwenzakalani. And then Caleb, yeah, that's it. Okay, so awuthi ngifunde the next comment ngoba sengivele ngathula. Na ngomunye usethi Ngezana should relax with giving away fouls around sensitive areas. I hope vele as he was away he was learning all those things, because At the end of the day, these players now, they should be growing and they should see ukuthi I can't be making another mistake, I say mistake each and every game. I'm growing, so I hope that's the same thing. Yeah, kune comment eqeda kungena ezoqhatha abantu la. Aphela manzam guys. Aphela manzam. So ngiposte ilokhunj ngizofaka i community poll ukuthi ni vote la. Is Caleb ngitype lokho manje, is Caleb good ufuna ukubona ama comments, is Caleb good for Chiefs? So ngizoyiposta le poll manje and then ufuna ukubona ukuthi nizothini kwi poll. There are two options. Let's go. Nanso ngipoll ezoqhatha abantu. Nanso ngipoll ezoqhatha abantu. Cela niqale nivote. Is Caleb good for Chiefs? Kuzoqhatheka abantu. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, by a Pixan. By the way, if you saying he's good, ngicela unginikeze isizathu because nami kumele ngivote kahle kahle ngisho nje ukuthi no, he's not. Yaqhubeka ipoll, akutshela wena. Abantu bayaphikisana ke manje. And then who else? Same here, bro. Load shedding at 4. Luckily my little brother gave me his friend's Wi-Fi, who's our neighbor. Nonke ngizobe nisebenzisa i-Wi-Fi yodwa kudlala igame bese yaglitcha mase kuyi-cross ubuye sekuyigoli. I hate that. This is the highest viewed live stream. At this point we've had 2,500 viewers. Danko. Peak concurrent viewers uthi YouTube uthi has been 161. That's just good. Thank you Kosi for watching. And then omunye uCalifornia says hopefully Kosi will make us happy and smile after the game. One can only hope. I am not ready to lose another game again. That's just not something that I woke up thinking what Chiefs should lose today, or I will be okay if they lost. It's supposed to be an easy match that we should just poll njengamanje. Guys, please vote. 48%, 48 people have voted, and so far it's almost equal. Surprisingly, Kona 56% is saying Caleb is good for the Chiefs. 56, and then only 44% is saying no. Wow, that is interesting. That is why I wanted to do ile poll to see where people are. Ngicela ningitshela nini to Caleb is good for the Chiefs ukuthi why. Nakho ama comments ngicela ningitshele. This just got interesting. And then Ukusta says Kusta Mpilo sime kanjani isikhala. I just came in, load shedding is killing me now. Igame ayikaqala wena izoqala in 10 minutes. Umbukiso TV says I think Jabulo Ngcobo is benched because he's not from his development as clinic. See, this is what I was saying. The more we say people are, the more Uzwane makes questionable decisions, the more people come up with their own stories right now, or not stories or ways or explanations, and one of which is Uzwane likes abadlali bakhe baku development, which might not necessarily be true, but it might be true also because bazothi abantu buku ukuthi udlala by team, but then someone would say, oh, but he's not playing other good players from development like Osabelo Hadebe, Wapench Oblom. So we could make arguments for both sides, but the point that I'm making is Uzwane is opening himself to criticism, and it's unnecessary for him to do such. Costa says yes, he is. He just needs to be supplied with enough balls to the box. Okay, Costa, uqeda join. I said this thing earlier. I even threw a tantrum. I threw a tantrum on the live stream. I said Ukelepu deserves to get a ball. He misses a lot of chances. Yet to still say he lacks a supply, and we see other players doing the same thing that Caleb does and getting better chances. I mean, creating chances for themselves, getting in better positions, missing at better positions. Or Dupree, because Dupree, they make runs, they make good movements, and then they miss because Nabubai Fanel and catch. But Dupree will end up appreciating movement. Caleb people limtol apindal catch a foot. Iloko ucasla Caleb. And then Patingaguz. Ngifuna bamnikeze azama supply namhlanje ayithole bese ke siyakudiscussa nawe wena Khosi Costa ukuthi ubuthini uma uthi akayitholi supply. Yazi njengathi ngaba live after the game bese ngiyakubuza Khosi ukuthi ubuthini but ngeke ngibe live after the game. There would be, I don't know. Poll yamangaza 67 votes, guys. I see there are 155 people watching and only 67 have voted. Let's vote any game yaqala in 8 minutes. Ngizoyivala if poll in 3 minutes. So ngo55 ngiyayivala poll and we'll have conclusive results. But sisazophinde siyibalele because ayike idinga recounting le ngathi kuvota ama robots ase Burundi ke manje athi Caleb is good for Chiefs. Hey guys, ngicela ningilande Indonesia lokuhlalelo na ungiyeke. Football Freaks says, oh, wait. Football Freaks says, Pelo, I feel like Caleb is good for Chiefs. He just doesn't have the players around him. Considering the fact that Caleb is not a ball player. Angithi indaba iqala lapho ukuthi, for starters, why are we having a non-ball player in our team in the first place? Because the team edlala ibhola le. Yena kodwa akadlala ibhola. That's my first problem ukuthi shuthi thina kumele shintshe system to ukuthi yonke into revolve around Caleb. And it's dangerous ukuba nesystem enjalo enomdlali nje oyi-target. Buka iBarcelona after Messi left. Yonke iminyaka le Barcelona better kodwa ngesikhathi no Messi ibihlezi qualifier for round 16 ye-Champions League. Ibihlezi nje iphuma group stage. The first 2 years after Messi goes, they are knocked out of the round, senza manje baphuma kuma group stages. They were knocked out in group stages after Messi left because he was like their main player. He left and then baba nenking. And the Chiefs, you see the same thing Guti. When Caleb does not perform or does not score, not perform. If Caleb does not score, then the Chiefs doesn't do anything else because ngathi yonke into we are building it behind or around Caleb, and that gives us inkinga zokuthi then we are not able to come up with abo plan B because plan A ubu Caleb wama ku Caleb then sesinenkinga. So that's the thing engisho ukuthi it's a bit tricky with him being like the central part njoba to show ukuthi he's not a ball player as well. Okay, washaya u55. Ngifuna kufike kumavoti awu100 bengithe ngizoyivala manje but ngifuna ukubona amavoti awu100. 78 votes so far. 22 people, please ngicela nivote sibone ukuthi abantu bazothini. 21 more people votan. Game izoqala in 5 minutes. And then Martin says Caleb is still new to the league. First few games he looked aggressive and hungry. The man then started focusing on celebrating. Oh my god. Yeah, classic comments. Uti, first few games he looked hungry and aggressive. The man then started focusing on celebration then scoring because he was dishing out new one all the time. Wabona ukuthi siyakhathala le waswayishintsha. Anyways, 85 votes in, 15 votes more, 14, come on. Caleb inkomo eyazi into yayo eyazi into yayo ngiyamuthemba uthemba okuhle. Umcook says lol niyamangaza on poll hayi ngempela nami I'm surprised. 43% of people think uCaleb is not good enough and most of you think he's good enough. Neo says okay, Shorty says Caleb is not good for Chiefs and he doesn't know how to trap the ball. He's like Nkata, but Nkata was had supply Kashaba no yay. But also with Nkata, remember something. Nkata why catch him a move. That's the thing. Nkata why inkomo ehluphayo. That's the difference. Nkata why inkomo kodwa ehlupha. So that was the thing Nkata. Why inkomo kodwa ehlupha. But uCaleb uyinkomo kodwa akahluphi. So that's the problem that we have with him. Uvelame kanje. Kathunkathi Nkatha adlulundele phakathi kwama defend uye yakhipha ipass obona uNkatha yogeja lapha but wayihlupha at least. So that's and then ama lokhunja vela abamaningi guys. I don't think I'll be able to omunye uthi Caleb is a defender, soon it will be fine. Who played good enough where we need a win today. I'm reading all the comments that I can see. There won't be any good strikers from Chiefs as long as there are no players supplying the ball. What about the chances is missing Buile though? And then Neo says Caleb lacks ball control, so end up losing the ball easily. Shorty says Caleb is not good for Chiefs. He does not know how to. Oh yeah, Bekulma Nkata. Sikhau says he may be getting the supply, but it's mostly the wrong kind of supply to him. Few crosses ever get to him. This just got interesting because I did not see this coming. Yoguthi abantu abangaga would say Caleb is good enough. 2,932. Should I just go on with the stream until we reach 3,000, which would be the highest ever views on a live stream? Because I've never gotten views are more than 500 live stream, but I think I will get out 3,000 much, which is just fun. And then there are people who say the key is to be flexible with the supply. Look at Haaland, not really a ball player. Yeah, but Haaland uyahlupha ngama-run wena Sikhau. Yeah, remember that. Haaland uyahlupha ngama-run. He makes runs and then he can keep defenders here and here. Abashi. Caleb uthola ibhola. Uvela ukuthi butu awusabona where did the ball go. The next thing you know selilahlekile ibhola and then akusenzakalanga lutho. So I think that's the problem with uCaleb ukuthi noma selikuye ke ibhola sebemnikezile akwenzeki lutho. Costa says mabamnikeze enough so that we cannot be able to count the numbers of chances. Kulapho sizobona khona ukuthi kahle hle ithini lento yakhe. Hi guys, so simnikeza ama chances awu100 before simxolele. Ngikhathele uCaleb. Guys, igame iyaqala manje, so I am ending the poll with 103 votes and 56% say Caleb is good enough. 3,000 views. Good live stream. I will see you after the game. Hopefully we win. Makosi will win this game 3-1. Let's go. Thank you for watching. See you after the